Today marks the official start of a law requiring Prince George's residents to have carbon monoxide detectors installed in homes. Did you make the deadline? Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, July 1st. I'm Gina Barty.
And I'm Patricia Vallone. We'll have that story for you in a moment. But first, the man accused in a movie theater bottle bombing is indicted. A 20-year-old Manuel Joyner Bell faces numerous charges, including 6 counts of second-degree assault and reckless endangerment. Joyner Bell was arrested in May after an explosion at the Magic Johnson Theater in Largo.
Part of what is really troubling about these cases is that the enjoyment of citizens who expect to be able to enjoy a movie with their families, that their peace was interrupted and that there was this fear that was created. And we really want to send the message that we absolutely will not tolerate this sort of interruption and that we will not allow our citizens to be placed in fear this way. And so we're really pleased that those indictments were returned.
And Joyner Bell remains at the Prince George's Jail on a no-bond status. His co-defendant, 23-year-old Michael Hollingsworth, was also denied bond and was indicted on the same charges. Both face up to 110 years in prison on the 9 charges, as well as pending charges in other jurisdictions.
A new law went into effect today, and it's one that could save your life. Byron Scott has our story.
Ms. Jennings, how are you?
On this first day of the new carbon monoxide detector law going into effect, it was Prince George's County Fire Chief Mark Bashore going door to door offering residents some peace of mind.
Anything upstairs? Okay, and that's something we need to fix.
This house on the 5600 block of Coolidge Street in Capitol Heights is one of 7 homes countywide the chief visited today.
So this is one we're finding that probably has a bad battery.
It did, and after a routine check of the smoke detectors, none of which were working,
And we'll replace this one.
each was given fresh batteries, reinstalled or replaced, and checked.
Well, I think it's a better idea. The family will be more protected because right now the smoke detectors aren't even hooked up, so I feel better.
The new law covers CO detectors. It requires all homes in the county with gas service or a fireplace or an attached garage to have one on each level. Today, Bashore gave out 7 as part of his monthly Safety First initiative. Unlike smoke, CO is invisible and odorless, and that's why every home should have one.
Carbon monoxide most people don't understand, and in the last 4 years, 9 Prince George's County residents have died in carbon monoxide related incidents in their homes.
Within a short period of time, the job was done, and the Jennings home a whole lot safer than it was.
That's the smoke alarm. And that's the carbon monoxide sound.
Well, tomorrow is the first Wednesday of the month. That means that the firefighters across the county are going to do what the chief is doing today. The idea, obviously, is to spread a wider net of safety. In Capitol Heights, Byron Scott, CTV News.
Meantime, Prince George's County is appealing to the state to pay and fix for the road and stabilize Piscataway Hills slope in Fort Washington. At a meeting Monday night, officials told residents displaced by the May 5th landslide that the county has $11 million to contribute to repairs. Officials have appealed to the governor for additional funds and expect to hear back in the next weeks. Spokesman Barry Hudson says all parties are concerned that families will be displaced once again. He adds there is also no guarantee the slope will not move again.
We showed them 2 options in terms of the cost of repairing the hill. There was an option for about $29 million. Then there was an option that we came up with, the construction firm came up with a number of about $22 million to repair the slope. We have about $11 million that we set aside in the budget to assist with that area. That puts us about $11 million short to be able to make that repair.
Officials will meet with residents once again in 2 weeks to discuss what will happen if the county purchases the land. Hudson says all 28 homes will be assessed and homeowners compensated for the loss of their property.
Where does Prince George's stand in economic development, transit, education, public safety, and health compared with the rest of the region? The Quality of Life Index is an annual report that chronicles where the county ranks year to year, as well as where it measures against its neighbors. The Greater Prince George's Business Roundtable released the latest index in May and today presented the new data to the County Council.
So we're going to encourage them to continue to provide the resources and the support that folks in government need and that we can clearly see results from, and to recognize there are many positive things occurring. We don't want people just talking about the negative. There are a lot of positive things occurring in the county.
And ESTEP says most of the findings were positive, but some areas show a need for improvement. In the last 4 years, the lifespan of Prince Georgians has increased 1.5 years. However, 1 in every 10 babies in the county is born at a low birth rate. And while crime rates went down in 2013, so did the number of highly qualified teachers in the school system. Well, grab a bottle of cold water before leaving the house. A heat wave has reached our region, and we're expecting to be in the 90s throughout the week. With rising temperatures, officials say it's important that all residents stay hydrated by drinking a lot of fluid and, if possible, stay out of the sun. There's also a chance of thunderstorms starting tonight and continuing through the rest of the week. Tropical Storm Arthur has formed off of the East Coast, so keep your umbrella close by. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Gina Barti. Coming